Thank you for being here. Could you briefly introduce yourself? Where are you from and what brought you to Symptomedica clinic?
Yeah, so Christian, my name is Anthony. I came from Geneva. I had some persistent digestive issues that defied many treatments, and I arrived at some point where I felt like Symptomedica was the right choice for me at the time.
You have spent 2 weeks here with us. How would you describe your experience?
Yeah, so actually from the beginning, even when I was exchanging through emails, I felt really like I was cared about. Like I had some problem with the schedule and everything went smoothly. They put it. And from that point forward, you know, I felt like I was not just like a patient, but I was just like part of some, I wouldn't say family, but almost, you know. And I was doing a hydrocolonic cleanse, and I was told to change a little bit of my diet, you know, like to eat like more vegetables, a little bit of less meat. Went through the hydrocolonic cleanse, which was surprisingly more tolerable than I expected. You know, it was like kind of smooth process. And after that, I rested for 1 day, and I started with the FMT. I was a little bit afraid at the beginning because there is a lot of misconception about that. But the process is really smooth. Yeah, the whole 10 days felt like really like a streamlined process. And I really think it was like much easier than I expected.
Thank you, it's really interesting. What feels different for you in your daily life, both mentally and physically?
Oh yeah, so actually the very first day of the FMT, which is microbiome transplant, I had a dream, you know. I had a dream that I could recall, and it didn't happen during the last year also. So it was very, very encouraging from the start, because it meant for me that my mind was functioning better, because like I was suffering from brain fog, which was kind of problematic because in my job I'm an analyst, so I need to be good mentally. So having that dream was for me a very positive encouragement. And then about the digestion, I used to be, like you mentioned, I was afraid of food, you know. I was sitting before my plate and I was not sure about how to tackle the task, you know. And I think one of the most dramatic changes that I've experienced is the ability of you know, just look at the plate and just be like, you know, it's gonna be alright, you know, it's like, it's not a big deal and everything. And actually, like, I think it was the second or the third day, I just, you know, I finished my plate and I was not feeling like anything, you know, just like I was supposed to feel. And I just, yeah, I was really like in emotion, because like normally when I eat, I feel terrible.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, I'm really glad to hear that. What would you say to someone considering traveling to Symptomedica for this kind of treatment, but still feeling unsure or hesitant?
So first thing is like Slovakia is not it's not a bad country, so that's the first thing to say, because sometimes you have some misconception again about Slovakia, but it's like the facility was really clean, professional staff. Me, I was surprised, you know, because we don't hear a lot about Slovakia, you know. Coming from Switzerland, honestly, I can say that the standards in here are just like any facilities in Switzerland. So if you were to hesitate between doing this or not doing this, I would say honestly, like, to do it, because like if you have some chronic digestive or chronic issues that escape the realm of natural treatment, I think our health is in our own hand, you know, and taking the leap and going in here, I think it's an investment in your own health, right? And if it were to do it again, I would do it again. So, yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you for choosing Symptomedica and for sharing your experience so openly.
No problem. Thank you for